Hi guys, and welcome back to Coil Life. Today we're going to be having a look at this little pod system from JustFog. It's called the C601. A little bit of a strange name for a pod system, but it's a little 650 milliamp hour battery with a 1.7 ml pod. It works 4 clicks on, 4 clicks off instead of the usual 5, or like most Inican products, the usual 3. And it works. It works. But before I go into any more details, I will drop down and have an up close and personal tour around the C601, and then we'll come back up and let you guys know what I think. Okay, so here we are with the C601 kit from JustFog, and the box it comes in. You can see there we've got the colour of the device itself, the orange one. On this side here you've got your contents. The capacity of the pod is 1.7 ml. The resistance of the coil head is 1.6 ohms, and the battery capacity is a 650 milliamp hour battery. It does have a micro USB charging port on it, and the weight, etc. Nothing else then on the box. We open this up, and then we get the device itself. Pretty basic packaging. We do have a user manual in various different languages. Opens up into one big huge massive sheet. Then we get our micro USB cable for charging. We get the device itself, and we get one pod. It's a little bit disappointing. I wish it would have come with a second pod, but we just get the one pod with this one. We take this little silicone sleeve off, and then you can have a look around the pod itself. I like these mouthpieces, they're quite comfortable to use. You've got that, there is your little filling port. Now it's tiny filling port. You've got one hole for your air to escape and one hole for your liquid to go in, which is a nice little feature. It is a semi-transparent, although not very transparent, pod that you can fill your liquid into. So then your pod makes contact by these two connectors here. Will contact against these two here, and when you pop your pod in, it sits in these little tabs on either side. So your pod then will sit between those tabs. I can get that in just like that, and you've got this then which covers over the mouthpiece. On the back of it then you just have a CE marking here, C601, designed by JustFog in Korea, made in China. This little tab, it's a little bit annoying because it doesn't quite go over the base of it, so you're always left with that little piece there like that, but it is quite comfortable to use. So what we'll do is we'll get some liquid in there, fill that up, let it sit for a little bit, and go back up on top and have a little vape on it. Okay guys, so that was the up close and personal tour around the JustFog C601. So where do we start with this one? It works. That's my positive. 650 milliamp hour battery, fine. That's pretty good. This thing on the top, I just don't get. I don't get why they had to put that on there. It's like a little clip. If you wanted to hook it onto your shirt, hook it onto whatever, I just don't see the point. It's got these two little holes in the back. You put a bit of string hanging around your neck, although why would you want to? Again, I don't know, but it's something they thought of. The pods themselves, so the pod 1.7 ml. We've got the Zero from Renova 2 ml pod, 1.7 ml pod. Okay, now as you can see with this one, it's a lot fatter, it's a lot bigger, it's a lot chunkier. I just don't get why they had to make it a 1.7 ml pod. They did have the mini fit, which was a tiny little device, and it was a 2 ml capacity. Then you've got this, which is, it has a big mouthpiece on it, and it's a 1.7 ml capacity. I don't see the logic in it. Also, this piece here that's supposed to cover over the mouthpiece when you're not using it doesn't actually cover over the mouthpiece. And these 2 holes here at the back also make that fact redundant, as is crap will always be able to get in there. When you're using the device as well, it's got a nice rubberized coating, which is comfortable, but then this thing gets in the way. You can put it over there, but you've got this big piece sticking out the back. Whoever came up with the concept, I don't know what they were thinking. I really don't. Would I go out of my way to buy one of these? Probably not, no. The flavour is disappointing at best. Like I said, the only thing I have good to say about it is it works. You will get the nicotine you want, however, an enjoyable vape you will not get, as the flavour is just not there. Compared to some of the other pod systems that I've tried, this one marks out of 10 would probably be a 4 or 4.5 for flavour. It's just disappointing. I mean, I know JustFog, they do have other products in the pipeline, which I will have a try of and see if they can make any improvements on the C601, which is another thing, the C601, where they just come up with that random letter and number sequence. I don't know, but that's all I've got to say on this one, really. If you want to get your hands on one, I will pop a couple of links in the description below. But from me, that's all I've got time for. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you again soon.